guys, Mr. Wheel Gunner back here with you again with a different type of overview this time. This time it is a book. This is the standard catalog of Smith & Wesson, 4th edition. As of the making of this video, it is September 12th, 2020. So as of this video, the 4th edition is the latest version. So what is this? Well, it's basically a comprehensive look at all the products Smith & Wesson has produced throughout its history. Obviously, it deals mostly with their firearms, but there is a small section that details some non-firearm products, mainly things like knives, handcuffs, belt buckles, stuff like that. But the bulk of the book deals with firearms, and it goes into pretty good detail. So let's jump into it and show you what kind of detail this book goes into. I've already bookmarked a few sections, just so it'll be quicker. Okay, so right here you can see there's even a section that details just the various grips. The book calls them stocks, and I guess that's what Smith & Wesson calls them as well. These are not handgun grips, they're stocks. Okay, fine. But here you go. Here's the early ones. Here's one for the early top brake models. The early hand ejector models here. Here's some of the more modern ones. These are the modern hand ejectors from 1950 to date. Here are the ones here. The ones here are the ones we're probably more familiar with. It's a nice pretty color on that one. The semi-auto stocks as well. They even go to the various. I'll go into the details of the various wood varieties, walnut, Goncalo Alves. I think that's how you pronounce it. Sorry if I mispronounced it. Exotic woods. Even going into the ones made out of hard rubber. Okay, modern synthetic rubber, laminated wood, and the fancy stocks. Now let's continue on. There's even a section detailing the various presentation boxes. Look! Wow, they have good pictures. Look at these old school boxes right here. Look at that. Early two-piece cardboard box, 1850 to 1880s. Some more of the older boxes here. And of course, the more modern boxes that we would be more familiar with today. Check out this one. From 83 to 1997. The blue box that just has revolver repeating on it. Wow, yeah, 1983 to 97. That is so 80s. For those of you who weren't around back then, go watch the old TV show Miami Vice. You'll soon know what they mean by the 80s look. The 80s had a certain design aesthetic to it, and that looks so 80s. But okay, so what does this book look like when it actually details an entry? Well, I bookmarked an example. Let's take a look at the mighty Model 29, the 44 Magnum. Now, the entry here states that, oh, guess what? It was not called the Model 29 when it first came out. Nope, it was simply called the 44 Magnum, or 44 Magnum revolver. It did not gain the Model 29 designation until 1957. But ever since becoming the Model 29, even the non-Model 29s have been retroactively given the Model 29 moniker. But anyway, all sorts of details like that are here in the entry. It even talks about the boxes that the early ones were shipped in. If we flip the page, check it out. There's even a basic pricing guide. So for example, let's take a look at the 29-2, a 3-screw model 29-2, as new in box would be $1,200. Excellent condition would be $950. Very good would be $800. Oh, excuse me. Throat getting dry. Good would be $675. Fair would be $475. Now keep in mind, this is just a rough pricing guide. Obviously, whatever you have that you think is collectible, well, the price of it will be whatever the market will support. So actual street pricing or actual auction pricing could very well be higher or lower than what is here. These prices are not set in stone. This is just a guide or like a starting point. Going on here, the book also details engineering and production changes. For those of you wondering, what the dash numbers mean, -1, -2, -3. Well, the book goes into that. Check it out. Details. Here's the 29-1, -2, -3, the 29-3E, the so-called endurance package. Okay, going all the way to the current production, Model 29, which is the Model 29-10. And it also goes into product codes and other features of other Model 29 variants, up to and including the 4-inch machine engraved version, product code 150783, and that came out in 2010. So as you can see, just with the Model 29 entry, there is a lot of information. Okay, now I'm just going through it very quickly. If you were to read through all of this, there's a lot of good information in there. And as you can see, the next entry is the Model 29 Silhouette. And the entry after that, the Model 29 44 Classic. So it goes into, here's the Model 29 Classic DX right there. So yeah, you get a lot of information in this book. For ease of use, if you want to just jump to a specific model number, there is a very handy and convenient model index in the back. So you can quickly jump to a specific model. Oh, for you Performance Center fans, yes, there is a chapter just on the Performance Center and also the commemoratives and specials. So that's pretty cool. Oh, and while we're here, check this out. Never knew about this until I got this book. See that? The Schofield model of 2000 from the Performance Center. Yeah, that's right. In 2000, Smith & Wesson brought back the Schofield through the Performance Center. Let that sink in. A Schofield Performance Center. Oh, man. I was not into firearms. I was not into revolvers back in 2000. I wish I was. I would have bought one of these. Smith & Wesson Performance Center. You need to bring this back. You need to do a second run of the Performance Center Schofields. That is just so cool. But anyway, that about wraps it up for this overview of this book, the standard catalog of Smith & Wesson 4th edition. If you decide that you would like a copy of this book for yourself, if you can, please use the Amazon affiliate link found in the description box below. It'll toss a few pennies into my pocketbook, and I'll use that money to help grow this channel. All right, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't yet, please go ahead and subscribe. Take care. I'll catch you guys next time.